to another episode of Good Dunning. Let's gonna clear some energy for the Dunning here, so bear with me. There we go. All right, Good Dunning. Welcome to Good Dunning with myself, Mr. Floyd, or Josh, and welcome to another episode of Good Dunning on this 9/10/9 kind of day. Change, cycle, change, endings, bring new beginnings. All right, so how we doing, guys? Welcome to everybody who's here. It's going to be kind of an interesting show here. Butterfly Linda, Good Dunning, beautiful soul, seeker of truth. Bonnie Binsky, Good Dunning to you. Millie, Good Dunning. Shelley, seeker of truth, Good Dunning as well. And Shelley put out a video just the other day, yesterday, so check that out, guys. And she did an unboxing from Chloe. And so if you want to check that out, you are welcome to. She got some interesting stuff. I'm going to leave it to you and your so you can check it out, right? See what she received here. Coffee, guys. We're making press pie coffee here. Slowing the show down a bit, and yeah. Cheers, guys. And if you have some coffee there, yes, the simultaneous sip. Victor does that. They actually came from who is it? Scott Adams, but he's the guy who drew Dilbert. I haven't watched his show in forever, but yeah. So cheers. Favorite to your favorite to the flavor you have in your mug, whatever that is. There we go. Ooh. You ever put too much sugar in? Yeah, so we'll just keep pouring coffee in here until we kill the sweetener here. But all right, so how we doing, guys? Welcome to Hump Day here. And yesterday, if you joined us, I mentioned we were going to go live at the Rock and Gem Show and the Denver Gem and Mineral Show, and pardon me, and we did. And hopefully, if you caught it there, it was pretty amazing there. We of course heard Karma Chameleon had her theme song played, and so that was awesome as well. I'm doing wonderful. I'm supposed to get an early 2,000 grand check sometime today. Wish me luck, cause it's a government check and they always give me the runaround, but I'm still grateful. Fantastic, Nathan. All right, brother. Fantastic. It's so awesome to see you here. And thank you, guys. I know the camera was a little wonky, and I saw that in the chat on a rewatch. But so I'm learning. It's the first time I've really taken myself and my gimbal out into the larger universe there. And for the most part, let's pull this mic up. And so it got a little wonky, but learning how to do so we will do our best. I'm probably going to go back Sunday into Dawning there. Sunday is the last day of the show, and if you walk around, everything you saw there had to get there, right? Are you imagining this? Everything you saw had to somehow get inside that building. Those buildings and multiple buildings. There's more buildings. And next to Tucson, it's the second largest gem and mineral show in the United States. And so UPS, truckers, truck lines, you name it. And a lot of this stuff goes from overseas. So you will not see a lot of it going when you go back. So if you go Sunday, you can probably get So I'm going to check it out and see if we can get some crazy Eddie price deals. There's nothing I really need and nothing I really want to spend, but or not spend, recycle as far as my money goes, cycling it around. But if there's a crazy deal, well, I'll tell you what, I didn't find anything, and I'm going to be as honest as I can. I didn't find anything that was any more special than what Chloe, as far as Chloe's deals and pillars and stuff. No, Chloe's pillars actually beat out 99.9% of anything I saw there, except a few things in some glass cases. But and I didn't even see half the stuff that she offers there. I didn't see any Dream Amethyst. I didn't see any like my Golden Healer as a pillar. So unless I was in the wrong space, Chloe's crystal still blows away the entire show at Denver. So I don't know where her connection is, but her pillars blew every pillar I'd ever seen there away. Including that whole crystal table there, because this was the least the pillar we use. Sheet sent is the least occluded pillar I've ever seen. One of them. So yeah, exactly, guys. But it was a great show, and so we're gonna go back and get some bargains, maybe. What I did get, I'll show you what I did get that Chloe doesn't offer. I've never seen her offer, and not seen offered very often anywhere, really. And something you probably don't want to ship in because it's just heavy. So you get a piece of zebra calcite, guys. It's not comes from the zebra calcite comes from Durango, Mexico, or from Mexico, and so yeah, it's the cool thing about calcite is it feels like it's somebody put varnish on it because it's got that sheen to it, which is really awesome. And then as well, we've got this is called Charladate. Sure, there we go. Here's the card. Chalcedony. There we go. It's Chalcedony, and this came from Malad, India. And so, here we go. So I think this is also called like an angel finger. I'm not exactly sure. But there we go. And this, has, of course, has healing metaphysical properties. Both of that heals the heart chakra. And then we got this piece of green fluorite with exquisite banding in it. If you can, I don't know if it'll do any justice. You can see the banding in it barely in the camera there, but through the light, it's got this amazing design inside it. And of course, it's a chunk of green calcite. So, or green fluorite. Sorry, no calcite. So yeah, so if you need energy for abundance and heart balance as well, this yeah, you can see the bending in it. So, and crazy prices. All right, so I do have a giveaway as well, guys. And I'm going to get some more giveaway stuff on Sunday as well. I know now I know where to go to find like the points and other things that I was looking for. But I'll tell you what, this midnight sodalite bracelet has bumped the living, you know what, out of my throat chakra. As you can see, it's clearing right now, but just because dawning, but out of my throat chakra. So amazing, guys. Amazing energy. Now, I do have a giveaway for all of you. This will be one giveaway, and then we're going to have a separate giveaway on Sunday as well. And so, I don't know, the best way to do so. All right, the bulk of you guys are here. And so, the best way to do so is to leave a comment. And on the, just that you, and we will... Actually, you know what? Let's do something different. I don't, because if we leave there's still got to be a random way, right? So what we're gonna do is I've got a number in my head. It's a number 1 through. We're gonna do a larger number here to get you guys close. But let me show you what we have first, and there we go. All right. So this came also from it's amethyst from Brazil, and all right, guys. So it's just a little piece, but it's gorgeous, and it called to me. It's got I'll show you the side first. The greens and the crystal druzy on the side, right? And then, so we got an amethyst, little bedside amethyst cave with the crystal on the side here. So it's got the crystal druzy. So you get the double amethyst, or the clear amethyst as well. And so what we're going to do as a contest here, guys, is put a number in there. I have the number in my head, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be karmic. I know exactly what the number is, and you'll figure out once I tell you what the number is. You'll be like, oh, that would make sense. All right, so 1 through 100, and so the closest number here, and I'll scroll through the chat here. But please throw a number in 1 through 100. If you win, you'll win the amethyst cave here with this thing is gorgeous, and it's amethyst and the clear crystal mixed together here. So 1 through 100, and so if you want the amethyst, please throw that in there. And all right, guys, I'm gonna let there we go. I love it. All right, we're getting close here. I love it. Thank you for the pie there, Ben. I appreciate it. In my case, this would be, and this is for Victor, of course, pumpkin pie. Or good apple pie. Everybody loves apple pie, right? All right, guys. So keep spinning it out there. I'll let it go for a few moments, and we'll go back and drag the chat down. But actually, all right, so we'll give it another minute. If you haven't put a number in 1 through 100, and the closest number here is going to win. Let's see here. We're going to go backwards. All right, guys. Anybody else with a guess? I'm going to let it go for another few here, but no, 1 through 100. All right, there we go. All right. Anybody else? We're going to give it 10, 15, 20 more seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 13. So if you're out there on watching this video here, if you get it, land right on it here, or if you get the number here, closest to it will get the prize. All right. Now you can't guess multiple numbers. You can only guess once. But there we go. All right, guys. But actually, we got it right on the spot. So I'm going to spin backwards here. Angela got it right on the spot at 55. So Angela is our winner here with the changes, right? With this. But we're going to have a couple more giveaways on Sunday. I'm going to go back up. And so Monday, there'll be a surprise or 3 or 4 as well there. Because you can get some ridiculous bargains here when you go on Sunday. Because they don't want to ship it back to India and Pakistan and Brazil. And exactly, you want to ship 100 tons of rocks back to Brazil that you didn't sell. You're going to sell them here, and because you got a ton more back in Brazil, right? And so it's just like you're just peeling from the pile. This is what I'm understanding here. So yeah, Angela, send me your address, and we will send this out to you. So Ohio Gazamas to you, Angela. Good dunning. And yeah, this is yours, and this thing is stunning. And yeah, so the camera doesn't ever do these things really justice. You know, Mother Nature does herself justice with your real eyes, right? When you realize, you feel it too. So when you see it with your real eyes, you also feel it with your heart. And so yeah, so all right, guys. So let's do a few things. This dawning here, but yeah. So Sunday, maybe I'll take you guys along as well. After Adam, I'll pop one. I can't be there too long because I have to head to the Rocks of Red and do work, but and I'm early there too, so I guess I'm shooing people out of the parking lot for the show. I'm making sure they park correctly if they park in the parking lot I'm watching. But all right, so today we're going to work with the ISIS card. We're going to get this big pot of coffee. Anybody want some coffee? Put it on the kitchen floor. There we go. All right. So yeah, we will get this out to you, Angela. Send me, just text me or email me your email address. And speaking of which, Angela, yeah, let me know if what otherwise there. But we are going to go live on Saturday as well. So we're going to have a Saturday edition of Good Dawning, most likely here. But yeah. So let's see here. I love it. I just have to figure out if one specific thing is happening. Otherwise, we will have Saturday Good Dawning. But yeah, so so how are we doing, guys? Ben, welcome. Hershey, if you missed yesterday as well, and I need to pin this to the community page, which I did not. Hershey, thank you. Yesterday was amazing. We did our first of our shadow reads on patterns there, and so yeah, it's we're gonna do it again next week. And so for me, it's refining and working better, learning to work better with the cards. And Hershey, of course, with her amazing skills there. So if you have patterns that you're working on and want them to come out of the shadow there, then. But yeah, so that was amazing. Rossi's pulling back the band there, and everybody's universe is getting. We're all in this shift, and it's all a positive thing. And some people had some amazing readings. Their universes are going to shift, and so thank you, Hershey. It was an awesome experience to be with you on the show there, but and to do that with you. And again, Sunday, we're going to go back and that's when all the deals are for all the crazy stuff and the stuff so Sunday we'll come back and it'll be like Crazy Eddie. So we'll see what we get there at the rock show, because nobody wants to box all that up Imagine having a box. Think about that amethyst guy there with some of those giant amethyst wings and stuff. And he had to cart all that in and box it all up and unbox it. And holy guacamole! Yeah, and this is a smaller one compared to Tucson's. But all right, so let's see what we get from Isis today. But yeah, so growth. So thank you for shifting and running with the shift with Good Dawning here, and the show and myself and the channel and picking up on all the new. And all right, so we open it up. We'll just cut it in the middle here and see what we got. We do need the book though, so that's generally helpful. So let's get the book out because I don't know what I'm reading otherwise, right? But yeah, so we get the Red Rocks out. We go back to Red Rocks. We haven't been there in a few days today. And so yeah, so the card of today. Ooh. No, it's the Pyramid of Light. So it's the Pyramid of Light. Step your vibration deeper into what? Love. So let's see what we have here under the Pyramid of Light. And we can fling things around here. There we go. All right. There we go. The Pyramid of Light. So the Pyramid of Light, psychic protection. Step your vibration deeper into love. All right. As a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. There is nothing to fear and only mastery and awareness of power and protection of divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it's time now to end that interference with love and compassion. So where in your path has anybody been stepping in? Anybody in your universe maybe just the gremlins in general, maybe who knows, but see compassion in them and see them out of your universe with compassion. Yeah, or you can, as you saw there yesterday, the black obsidian knives, you can get one of those and cut them out of your universe just as well. And so yeah, so that would certainly do it, right? If you had a black obsidian knife and you wanted to get somebody out of your universe, you could certainly swing some energy, clearing out your universe with that. But swing out some energies. But so let's see what we got. You all are winners, but yeah. So Angela, there, let me know what's what here, and but yeah, let's we'll get that out to you. And again, this is just one of, but Sunday we're gonna go bargain shopping because there's so much you can't like miss, even if it's all gone. It's not because there's so much, and so and that was just some of it. We missed like 4 other buildings, and then there was something across the street on top of that in the Denver Convention Center. Teresa, good dawning. Much love and favor. If you're not subscribed to Teresa, please do so as she takes her wounds and heals them through YouTube. Wounds to wisdom. She takes her wounds and heals them with her wisdom, discussing them. That's how it works. Helping you heal and helping herself heal. All right, let's see what we got, guys. Cut. All right, so this is the Divine Masters deck, and this somehow the ink. I don't know what their ink press is here at Hay House, but yeah, favor. So, but there we go, the Divine Masters deck. So let's see what we got here. Iron Horse, dawning Iron Fire Horse. All right. Lindsay, well, was among some of the most aware people ever. So many manifestors felt like an honor initiation or something. No, that's your vibration pulling them in. So honor yourself there, Lindsay. If you were around them, then you were vibrating with them, and they were brought in. You brought them into your universe. Cheers! How awesome. All right, let's see what we get here. So we're gonna cut the cards. Take the bottom card out as the energetics for today. And the top three cards, un, dos, and tres, as the cards for how we get to said energetics here. If I get the top, sometimes they're stuck together, but there we go. All right, out of the way. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I make nothing up. Who was this? Don't you work with Hershey, right? Don't you work with Kuan Yin? You work. Wait a minute. Do you work? Yes, we work with Kuan Yin, and we feel her compassion and grace. Thank you. Enlightened action. So whatever that is for you, take enlightened action. Choose compassion. Move forward with what? Grace. Hi, Grace. And of course, ease. If you have grace, then it's grace, and ease always follows that word, right? To move forward with compassion. And if you know the grace and the compassion that I feel from Kuan Yin, just pulling that card, oh my gosh. So take enlightened action. Now, enlightened action is whatever that is for you, and it's obviously action of your light body, not your trauma body, and so of your highest self. And so let's see what we have as far as how to take that. PLR, good dawning. Bonnie Binsky, good dawning. Have it get it. Cheers, guys. That was what got caught, but we will flip that up. Do not disturb back on. I don't know who's calling, but we will find that out later. But grateful. If you catch it quick enough, now I get to do not disturb on. So if you catch it quick enough, it does not disco. You guys don't go anywhere. You really don't even notice. But all right. Some 800 number, it could be anything, who knows. Vajiragani, we've worked with Vajiragani as well. So again, we've got this massive deck of cards, but how many cards have we actually seen from the deck? Exactly, pick one up, it's still another card you've seen. So Vajiragani, transcending fear. So what's the fear in regards to enlightened action? Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. So, like, I've got the power. But yeah, no. So yeah, embrace the power. Your power, and your power is the power of what? The entire universe, right? Because you are the entire universe wrapped in a smaller package. But it's the same energy, right? An atom is still the entire universe wrapped inside what? The atom itself. All right. All right, guys, are you ready? Mother Goddess Isis. I don't make any of this up. All right, so we had Isis here on top of Kuan Yin, so the Divine Ladies are here and living loud and large today. And so reclaiming your magic, right? You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire, magic. You're the only one that can put out your fire. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Yes, you know darn well when you cast your spells. You get your way when you go. All right. What the hell? And then, all right, so here we go. Metatron and Sandalphon. I give up. Metatron's on the wall over there. Talking to him last night. So we have Metatron and Sandalphon and Sacred Connection. So nothing we don't work with here, guys. We don't totally work with Vajiragani, but she's been around how many dozen readings? So Sacred Connection, we've done this almost going on 400 times. Synchronicity, divine connection, and understanding lessons. So, Metatron and Sandalphon here, guys. So, absolutely insane. On divine connection, understanding lessons. So if we put all this together here, and I'm ringing like a bell. So Kuan Yin, the moment I picked that up, I felt her compassion and almost busted out. Enlightened, what it is. Enlightened action, choose compassion, move forward with grace. So if you feel compassion and grace in your universe in a situation that, then Kuan Yin is with you for sure. And she's definitely with all of us. So in order to find that compassion, it's asking you to face fears that lead to fearlessness. So stepping into your power, there you go. So step into that power, face your fears, calling back your power as well, reclaiming your magic and what is rightfully yours. So calling back your facing your fears, calling back your power, and stepping into the lessons, that you see, stepping into that divine connection. So when you do that, remember, take enlightened action. Take the higher road, right? Are you taking action based on the trauma body, or are you taking action based on the light body? So that's the question here. All right. I need to call in Sandalphon and Kuan Yin more. There you go. I call it Isis, Sandalphon, Metatron, Kuan Yin every day. Fantastic, Lindsay. Well, that really got us all fired up. That was amazing. And these are all the people we were working with. So yeah, absolutely. And of course, ever since yesterday, when we walked past, and she's not here, but when we walked past the speaker there playing Karma Chameleon, that there's no coincidences in any of this, guys. So, and Karma literally was just, I saw it in the replay that she jumped right into the chat. So, crazy. No coincidences in any of this. All right, so let's use the curve cards, guys. We're going to work with our intuition today. And then we're going to do some gratitude. Or actually, we're going to do some I am statements. There we go. And clear some energies. It's hump day, so we're going to clear energies for the middle of the week to reset any intentions for the rest of the week as well. And Lindsay, again, shoot me your addressio here, and we'll get not Lindsay, I mean Angela. Send me your addressio here. Sorry, and we'll get that out to you, Angela. And and we'll get some more givings on Sunday when we go back to the really big shoe, which is, it's insane. I'm still in like this energetic vibrational high. It's crazy. It's insane. All right, so let's curve with the cards here, and let's. All right, so from your end and mine, then we're gonna do the colors first, and then we do the suits. Of course, these are all aces, as you can see here, and you're all aces as well. If you don't see that in yourself, hopefully somebody does to tell you that. But you guys know you're all aces. All right, so from this end, we're gonna call the card here. So you call the color, and then we'll call the suit, the heart or the spade, club or diamond. All right, so what color do we have here, guys? We're gonna pull it up. 3 seconds, we'll flip it out and go to the next. Again, why do we do this? Because we're in the intuitive realm. There you go. You can't see what's around the corner. You have to feel what's around the corner. I did feel, and I did actually have a quick, wonder what happens if I'd hit a deer, and then boom. But the intuition was there, but it was a little off. But it did give me enough to hit the brakes and swerve the car just as I came around the corner, and there they were. So something clicked, and grateful. But yeah, so on your end, it's intuition, right? So that's what we're talking about. Divine intuition, divine. So from your end here, we'll pull up the card here, and you tell me, what do we have here for you? Is this a red or black? That's all we have to do for the moment. So you take that guess. If you want to put it in the chat, say it out loud, write it down, whatever works for you. All right, guys, so we've got a bunch of red there, and divine intervention and protection, absolutely. But I'm grateful because I was able to clairvoyantly, in some aspects, see that, feel that as I was whipping around the corner there. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's flip this over, and you guys are right. Most of you guys are right. It's red. Tina, good dawning. Lovely to see you here. All right, so Chloe. Love you, Chloe. Grateful to see you, you beautiful soul. All right, next card, and we're going to flip these up here. And yeah, and there was no pillar. And other than the weird one that I saw that I never heard before with Healerite. I have not seen any pillars, anything that Chloe's generally offered on her channel. Offered at the show that I saw, nothing would compare to anything that Chloe's offered. Nothing. So yeah, so far, Chloe, you got that show beat. Whoever you got as your supplier there, you got that show crushed. As far as the quality of your crystals over what I saw at any booth, anywhere. I mean, granted, you don't have amethyst wings, but yeah, fire. Thank you. There you go. Pick a color. I grabbed the card. This is going to make things kind of easy here. Pick the color. All right, so 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're going to do one card here, and if you don't get this right, then your intuition's, it's also a memory test, right? So, shaboing, shabubi, there we go, shabubi, there we go, shabubi. All right, so here we go. And so I'm going to flip this over, and yes, bing, black, right. And then since we had 2 red, then the other one would be black as well. There's only 16 combos, or 4, 8, 12, 16, that you can really get when you're shuffling 4 cards here. But you're hot and passionate. Black. All right, so let's reshuffle the shuffle here, and you can see it in the. There we go. That's better. All right, I'm going to flip these up, and again, you call, and as we flip, and you see. Whoosh. All right, so now we're doing the suits, guys. So is this a diamond, club, heart, spade? You tell me. I cannot tell you. All right, I'm going to flip this over here, and you tell me. It is the Ace of Hearts. There you go. It's not the Queen of Hearts, right? It's not really smart to play with the Queen of Hearts. The Joker's the only fool that'll do anything to you, but I want to stay away from the Queen of Hearts, right? All right, so here we go, guys. Next one. You call it, and see if you can check your intuition. This is the intuitive realm, so that's why we do this. What do we have? All right, we're going to flip it over here, and generally speaking, your intuition, you have maybe seconds to when out in the greater source field with your intuition. So we'll flip this over. There we go. All going to the club. My drill sergeant, anytime he saw a club card, we all going to the club. Back in the army. All right, so we'll flip this up. And again, 12-12. Make-A-Wish, guys, it's 12-12 in over with Nathan there in the Maritime province. Maritime time. There we go. Atlantic time. There we go. So what suit do we have here, guys? You call it. I'm going to flip it over here. 3, 2, 1. Ace of Spades. That leaves the last card. And you guys should be able to, should get 100% on this one, right? So come on, guys. Let's flip and flip. There we go. Ace of Diamonds. All right, guys. Spin the chat here. Couple of things, and if you guys been watching there, of course, Tamitha, as we know, and what's been going on with her. So let's couple of people here, guys, just before we move on. Put her. Let's do a quick Tamitha, and we'll wrap Care Bear as well into that as well. But so take a moment. Let's lift up here. And we hold Tamitha and Care Bear in the highest loving light. We haven't seen Care Bear in quite a few here, on and off, but not really. And Tamitha, as if you've been following her journey here, when her universe there is exactly so not at home any further, and so we send love and support to both Tamitha and to Care Bear. We call in all the archangels. We call in the compassion from Kuan Yin. We call in the protection from and the love and the healing love of the womb from Mother Goddess Isis. And we call in, of course, the green healing light from Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, the healing in purple lights of the violet flame, and the healing sword from Archangel Raphael. And we send them all that energy and send that love to Tamitha, and we see her universe landing and squared somewhere, and to Care Bear, where we see her universe forward in time, where she is in her own amazing universe. So keep them in your prayers, guys, today, and as we move forward here in the show, just hold them in your heart and hold them in your highest love as we see their angels lifting them up into their highest universe and their highest lives and their highest energies, guys. But yeah, so yeah, let's see what we got here. All right, let's do a channeling. But yeah, so yesterday was amazing, and so we're gonna do more of those sorts of things, get some outings and whatnot as best we can. And today might be it's clear as a bell out there, and I think today finally will be the day that I can drive you into Red Rocks, and finish off that video there. And if it's clear enough, maybe even go live from the side of the road. Live from the side of the road, it's Mr. Floyd. No, but just to show you the insanely crazy, beautiful, and awesome drive that I get to take to work on the daily here. But yeah, the only this fun part about Red Rocks is, of course, by December it'll be snowing outside, and yeah, it could be, and so that's a. But yeah, so good dawning Lakeside. So what did you guys release yesterday? There we go. Yesterday was the 99 portal, 999 portal, and so I've released a few things in how I speak to myself, karmic. You know, what I've learned is, and I'm learning for myself, and where I don't know where you're standing here, but here we go, and yeah, so this thing's stunning. It just really is. And then you get the green on the back there. So that's why it's like a complete specimen of a piece of the amethyst. Truly. But yeah, so what did you release for myself? I realized through my realized, not my traumatized, eyes, right? That I've been trying to control my universe. And are we doing this? And this is something I'm going to tend to discuss today, and maybe in we'll channel. But really, how many of us are still directing our universes, like going to the store and going, they won't have this, or they don't have that, or anything where we're giving energy to our universe? Well, that's expensive. Well, we're still directing our universe. We're telling our universe then what we think is expensive. What I realized yesterday is that the way we speak is really, I realized, at least for myself, that I've been really more karmic and trying to direct my universe. And that's not my job. My job is not to direct the universe. My job is to be in action in the universe. I'm the character, so I play the universe, right? But I'm not directing the show, right? The show, if you direct and act in your own show, it's like a one-man show. You can do that. People do, but generally speaking, right, you have a director and you have an actor, right? And so what I learned is that almost everything, you know, that it's literally almost like shut up and just flow. Because what I've learned is generally everything I say in some sort of fashion is if I say I'm going to do something tomorrow, right? Well, then do I ever get it done? No, I learned that just as an example, right? So I'll do that tomorrow. Well, tomorrow never actually comes, because in the next day is tomorrow. Is another tomorrow that I'm going to do it. So how are you speaking to yourself, and are you trying to be the director of your universe? Like literally, I'm trying to figure out, and it's not my job. This is where I'm also kind of the bigger hit I got. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, where am I going? What's next in my universe? If I'm sitting here spending energy trying to figure out what's next won't create. And so a lot of us spin around in the energies of what we don't have, the lack that we're in, the healing that we're in. So we're walking out in the greater source field, but we're still in that deficit because we're still healing, or we're not energetically, I'm trying to, hopefully this is making sense here. We're not in our biggest frame because we're still walking out in this healing framed energy, right? So I'm still in healing, but I'll go out and I'll try to get and intermingle with the universe, but I'm not there yet, but I'll get out. Well, then you're not going to be there. Either you're there or not. And what I'm learning is really to just, and hopefully this is making sense, of dropping the trauma in general and just really stepping into just being instead of trying anything else. A lot of us are sitting around and living in this frame of what we don't have, or the frame of the lack, or the frame of, I could sit in the frame of, the calendar at work kind of falls off in the middle of November, or I can sit in the frame of what is going on today and deal with today. If I'm sitting in the frame and the energy of, November 16th being the last concert here and things kind of getting slower at the company I work for, if I sit in that energy, then I'm missing today, and I'm also projecting. How many of us start to project things forward into a timeline that's not yet created. So now we start creating this egregore, this branched timeline based on what energies that we're projecting, right? A lot of us do that. So we'll see into the future, this won't work out. Or I won't have the money for that. Or I don't know if I can be able to make that. Or I don't know if I'm good enough to go there. Or I don't know if I'll be invited to that. Whatever it is that you bring down to yourself, you're projecting that energy in a forward space, right? So now you're creating a timeline in a future that's not even there. So how many of us are doing this on the daily, spitting out timelines, right? Spitting out energies that we're not spider web, right? You're the center of it. But so now you spit out this time web. I don't think I'll have the money to do that by December. Right? I can sit here and say that, right? And I cancel that, but I don't think I'll have the money to move by December. So if I sit here and spin into that in my head, right? Which a lot of us do when we have a future, something in our frame that's coming up. How many of us sit there and spin that into our head, right? I don't think I'll have, or I may not have enough, or it's not going to work, right? And so but if we ground into that energy, it's like casting a fishing line. We're going to spin out into the future that timeline. We're going to create that timeline. And it's not even our intentional timeline. It's the timeline we don't want to create, right? So, and a lot of that is just karmic within ourselves, right? So say you don't want to go to like you want to do something and you don't have the funds, right? So you're like, I don't have the funds for that. But how much of that is I'm not worthy of doing it in the first place, right? When we say that to ourselves, maybe there's a concert you want to go to, right? And you don't have the funds for it, or maybe you do, but you don't really want to spend the money. It's like, I'm not going to spend it. But you really want to go to the show. So what are you telling your universe? What energies are you spinning out? This is kind of what we're getting at here, because you're creating all of this at all times, right? So but you're inside. How much of us do that duality thing, right? Where it's like, I don't want to go. But inside you're like, I do want to go. I just don't have money, or I got to go to work the next day, or whatever it is, you're karmic against yourself. And so how much of that energy are you putting out there? It's like when you're standing in front of the T-bone or the sirloin. Are you buying the T-bone even though it's like $2 more? Are you going, no, I'll just get the sirloin? Again, you're creating these timelines. And then I've learned that I'm doing this in all kinds of different ways. I'm telling my universe how to treat me. I'm telling, this, that, and the other. I'm getting in the car and going, oh, I'm running late for work. This is going to be, okay, so now this is going to be, holy hell, because I'm running late for work, so I'm going to create that. And I'm telling my universe, I'm directing my universe, all right, make this holy hell, because, oh, great, I'm running late for work. This is not going to be fun. And so, right, so, but I'm not, so cancel that. But you get the idea, right? So now it's not going to be fun. You're directing your universe. You want to direct your universe to drive to work and have it not be fun, go right ahead. You could just be, instead, there's other energies. Oh, I'm running late. Grateful I get all the green lights, right? It's all in how you see that, but we are directing our universe. So be careful when you're out there, and I'm going to bring in Saint Germain here in a minute, but be careful when you're out there. He can alchemize this probably better than I can into words that make more sense. But here, let's do so. All right, Saint Germain. Hang on. Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here, and we are channeling through Josh for you, to you in this grand good dawning. So we are grateful. So from your end, are you seeing where you are creating a universe that you might not want, right? So as Josh was saying, you're running late for work and you get in the car and you're like, oh crap, I'm going to be late. So now you are creating that, right? You are directing the universe. Why are you directing your universe to tell them to make sure you are going to be late, right? So I am going to be late. So you make sure I am late, right? Now, if you release that and you calm down and you go, okay, I'm going to get to every traffic light and it's going to be an easy ride and we'll get there just on time, right? Because maybe you're not running so late as you think, right? How many of you are misdirecting your universe, right? You see an advertisement for a concert you want to go to and you are like, I cannot afford to do so, right? And then you are telling your universe, you set parameters. Whenever you say you cannot afford something to your universe, and what you tell your universe you can and cannot afford, and it'll frame your universe in that manner. Are you seeing that? Instead, you might say, I have wiser ways to spend my funds. If you do not have the funds, that is fine. But then you are saying, no, I am working to save funds for bigger and better things, or whatever it is. But if you are just sitting there looking and saying, no, I am poor, right? I do not have the funds to go to this show, or I am broke, right? Then you are telling the universe that you are broke, but you are never broke. And broke means many different things. When you tell your universe that you are financially broke, are you also telling them that you are broke yourself, because the energies of financially broke, right? So if you are financially broke, then there's something that is not in flow inside yourself. So you're not broken in any aspect, but you're not in flow. That is what you are. But you are seeing yourself as broken because you cannot manifest the money, so you are never going to manifest the money because you are seeing yourself as broken. Are you in understanding how you are directing your universe, right? We do all these little karmic loops and things all the time, but we are not seeing it, right? So you are trying to create this or that or bring something into your frame, right? You are looking for work maybe, right? And you are not finding work. So are you grounding into the energies of the possibilities? Are you grounding into, I have not found the job I am looking for, and it's getting, right? So if you are saying this has been tough, I have not finding the job I am looking for, right? You are saying that, then the universe is going to go, all right, we have to create this as tough so you cannot find the job. You are, again, directing your universe. It's not your job to direct the universe. You are telling the universe to make it tough. Are you in understanding? To make it, you have to fulfill that timeline that you are now creating, that your job search has to be tough, right? And are you seeing where you are directing craziness in your universe, right? You are the ones doing so. You're the grand director of your own play, and so it is coming out from you, and you are not even realizing what you are directing if you are in understanding, right? So you are standing there and you are in the grocery store, and again, you are looking for this or that, and you are not finding it, right? So then you are seeing that your universe, what I need is never here at the grocery store whenever I come to the store. Again, you are directing your universe. You're the grand director saying to the universe, every time I come to the store, what I need is not available, right? So you get to the store, and every time you get to the store, there's one or two things that you absolutely need that is always not available. Why? Because you directed your universe. You are the grand director of the play. So you again directed your universe in the understanding. Are you in understanding that you are not wanting to find what you are looking for when you go to the store? Are you understanding what you are doing in your energies? That is the question Saint Germain is asking of you today. When you are directing your universe in a flow or out of state that you are not wanting to gain in the first place. You are in energies. You end up at the wrong finish line, right? You want to have abundance, but you end up with nothing. You want to have amazement, but you end up with disappointment. You want to find the great job, but you are telling the universe that it's hard to find a job, so they have to make it hard for you. If you get to your universe and go, finding a job is as easy as breathing air, right? Finding a job is as easy as, I am magical, right? So abracadabra. So you are the one who is grand in your universe. You are the one who is standing in the frame that you are trying to create or discreate in your universe based on the energies and the words that you are stating and the commands you are giving to your universe, right? Are you an understanding of how you are doing so and what you are generally doing into your frame, into your universe? If you are an understanding of what you are stating to your universe, how you are stating these things to your universe and what you are doing, it's a much better deal, right? Because you can consciously start to live, right? You are not living in that karmic state and blowing up your universe. Many of you look at a car, right? You have a favorite car, right? And you are driving not a jalopy, but you are driving a car you are grateful, and it's getting old, right? And you look at the car and you go, that is the car I want, but I could never afford that, right? So you are telling the universe to make sure, set these situations up, right? Are you seeing how you do this? You are setting, unless you erase it, you can change that, but most of us create those energies, forget we state that and walk away, right? So if you create that energy and you say to your loving, living universe, I can never afford that car. It's not an expensive car, right? So now you are framing it what's expensive in your universe and what you can't have, right? So you are telling the universe, I love this car, but I know I cannot afford that. So what happens when you do that in your universe? Well, your universe has to do what? Make you smaller. Why? Because it has to make sure it keeps you in a box so that you can prove to yourself that you cannot afford that car. Are you in understanding? You will generate energies that will create the universe that'll keep you in the box, that'll never allow you to have the car because you are saying that, hey, you will never generate the funds and it is expensive, right? So you are, how am I not able to afford that ever, right? That is an expensive car. Well, you will create that. Is that simple? Are you an understanding of what you are doing verbally in your universe? You are playing verbal judo against yourself. And you do this all the time. You walk into the store and you look at the price tag and you go, huh? What happened? When did things get so expensive, right? Then you walk away. So you are framing to your universe then that what is expensive and not. Are you seeing? If you are not framing that to your universe. If you can stand in your frame and say nothing is expensive, it's all what it is. It's just relative, right? It's all relative in your head, right? You are the one who's creating it as expensive, but there's no expensive, right? That's a frame, that's a word you are feeling, and you are, to one man, $100 is nothing. To you, it could be expensive. But if you see $100 as nothing, right? No big deal. It's just like a dollar bill. Are you in understanding? If you see that $100 as just as a dollar, right? It's not a big deal. Then you manifest enough to buy it, right? You stand in that frame and it's no longer expensive. Are you seeing? It's just $100. It's not a big deal. But you are seeing $100 as a big deal. So you shift and calculated your universe to create the $100 as a big deal. Are you understanding? If you shifted your universe to stand in a frame where $100 was not the big deal, and you walk around going, that's just $100, it's really no big deal. You would have shifted your universe to live in a universe where $100 is what? No big deal. Are you understanding what you are doing? You are the grand arbiter of those energies. So from your end, that is the question you need to look into, and that is the epiphany that Josh was talking about. Are you karmically stating things from old patterns still in your new energy? Are you standing on the new earth, feeling Mother Gaia, not worried about what the news is trying to tell you to do or not do, not worrying about any of all the other things? Can you feel the love in your universe, right? So why would you then talk karmically against yourself? Why are you then destroying what you are looking for in the first place, right? You are looking for a relationship and you are saying that, well, women are hard to, meeting women are hard to come by, right? It's not the easiest to meet the right woman, or if you're a guy or a girl and you are looking for a guy, then it's not easy to meet the right man, or whatever it is for you, right? What we are saying is, you are saying these things, you are creating those conditions by telling your universe how to treat you, how to create that, and how you are wanting to create that through hard, right? Are you in understanding? It is hard to meet some other, a significant other. Cancel that for Josh, but you are in understanding, right? No, it's not that hard. You say it's easy to meet a significant other. Are you seeing what you are stating here? You make it flip the script. It's not that hard. It's easy for you to say things are hard or out of reach or not part of your frame or not easy to obtain. But is it easy? It's easier. The energy is easier. You have to drag negative energies. You have to pull it up, right? But flowing energies just flow, right? So if you are saying, yes, everything comes into my frame, we're going to use an I am statement, right? So we use I am statements as well. I am the love that I have been looking for, right? So now I vibrate the love. I am that love I am looking for. So I vibrate it. It comes from me. What will that do? That will attract more love, right? I am the abundance that flows through me, for me, to me, right? I am that abundance financially, right? So I am the financial flow I have been looking for. You can say that, right? You are not giving your power away. You are pulling in your power. You are standing in the frame of who and what you are. You are the flow of all. You are the financial abundance that you are looking for. You are the one in that frame. So are you in understanding? If you stand in that frame, if you stand as part of that, then you are in understanding of what is going on here. And you can see that in the bigger picture. You are the grand creator. You are verbalizing. You are speaking into existence. And so instead of saying, it is hard to come by $100, that's a lot of money, you say $100, my universe, snap. Not a problem, right? How much hundreds do you need, right? I don't see it as a problem. $1, $100, 50 cents, it's all the same, right? It's all the same vibration. It's not expensive. It's easy. And then if you push the easy button, right? It's easy. Then you see your universe that way. If you run around pushing the karmic button, it's hard, right? Then you will have to live in that universe. So see it for what it is. Frame it out to how you choose, but it's up to you. But see it for what it is. Releasing transmission. All right, there we go. Energy. Thank you. Yeah. All right, so how are you framing your universe? I think he said it way better than you. get the idea. Are you saying that it's expensive? Well, then you're going to frame out that $100 is expensive to your universe, and there you go. So anything, your universe, it's going to present you with smaller stuff. It's going to keep you in that small box. Why? Because you told your universe $100 is expensive. Wow, that's expensive. I can't do that. Okay, there you go. You're directing your universe. You see where you do so all the time. You go into the grocery store and you want this, and you go, "That's pricey. I can't afford that. No way." And you don't buy it, and you walk away, and then your universe is like, "Okay, that's pricey. We gotta make sure that." His universe keeps him in that box of that's going to be pricey. That's what I learned yesterday. That's what I stopped doing. I'm not directing my play anymore. I'm not trying to direct it in that manner because it doesn't work anymore. I've been directing myself into a smaller and smaller box, and we all do that. And we direct ourselves out of what we want because, again, we don't feel that we can have it, and we see it as something that's outside of us in the first place, when it's all flowing through us, through our real eyes, not our karmic eyes or our trauma eyes, right? There we go. So, yeah. So what did you drop yesterday on the 999? What did you cycle change out of your universe? That's a question I cannot answer. Maybe you can, but... So yeah, again, Angela got our prize for today. This is the amethyst, the complete amethyst. This is a complete example of an amethyst cave. Between the clear crystal on the side, the green on the side, which is always stunning, and then the amazing dark purple inside here. So we'll get that out to you. Just hike me your address, and we will get that shipped to you. And thank you guys. All right, we're gonna work with the amethyst here from Chloe's crystals here. I didn't find any polished amethyst like this, not at all. So this Chloe specimen's unless there's a hidden booth that I didn't see, but I didn't see about half of the show. But the hidden booth I didn't see. Chloe's crystals outstripped up pretty everything there. Except the weird stuff I couldn't, zebra calcite. Exactly. And I've never even seen this one. Not the green, the chalice. It's Chalcedony. Chalonidi. I don't know. Here you go. It's $5. But yeah. All right, guys. So let's work with the. I don't have any music set up. I do apologize, but just music outside. If you are into music, you can hear it in the parking lot. But all right. So let's see what we got here. Chloe's crystals are the best. They are. Same here, Lindsay. The simple life, so peaceful. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here. There was a whole bunch from Lindsay here, so let's see what we might have missed. Look back a little bit here. There we go. All right, for years, this is from Elizabeth. I told myself I couldn't move. I was stuck in my home, and I would probably die there. I was there for 20 years because that's what I told myself. One day, someone came, and I told myself otherwise. Awesome. That's what we're all creating that universe that we don't. I believe. Let's see here, Lindsay. I believe fully with my situation. There has been a lot of learning through the lack, though. There may be more I need to learn. I feel so abundant with so many things. Others judge my life, and I will tell me what I don't have, but I feel so rich. Yeah, I mean, the richness is inside yourself. If you feel rich inside yourself, then it's going to show up back in, Lindsay, that's awesome. It's going to show back up in your universe in many different ways there. And that's what I'm learning here is allow myself to, it's like Napoleon Hill, right? Think and grow rich. What are we creating? What am I creating? What have I been creating? When I look at oh my God, and when you look at your bank account and you go, oh my God, I'm not going to have enough to cover my rent, or in fear, or whatever. Have I never not covered my rent? No, I don't think in the first rent, 2002, I got an apartment. In 2003, and my first rent, it got screwed up, but that was, I've never, ever, never. So yeah, so it's like, wait a minute, all the up and down so when you sit back and think about your universe, yeah, exactly, guys. All right, so let's work with we just a few minutes here, and we're gonna work with the amethyst here. I don't have any music, so welcome to the girl with Ipa Nipa. So bear with me. Here we go, and grateful, guys. All right, your permission, of course. Energy only works with your permission. And Hershey, yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. We're gonna go live again on Tuesday, and so here we go. Oh, favor, Lindsay, there to storage there. Favor there. And we see that abundance. Then don't figure out. Don't let it flow in. I mean, Just let the miracles be. All right, guys. So we're going to see Lindsay finding balance and getting that storage covered. All right. You, of course, this is amethyst. You may feel it in your root sacral chakras. You can feel it anywhere, really. Balance. There we go. No, we don't want you to, Lindsay, if it came down to it. I think there's enough of us here who can figure something out there. So don't let that happen, Lindsay. Put it in the Discord. Don't let that happen. All right. Not going to go too much longer here. We'll seal this off. And then we will slide on to our closing here, our Josh hug. All right, let's seal this up. Try to keep this closer to an hour, but do. So what do you? We didn't even get to clearing energies, but that's okay. We can clear some energies in the dawning. You can always clear energies during the day as well. Just break the energies as it comes through. Or just deflect it. You can even be like, I'm not owning that. That's not my energy. I'm giving that back to you. I don't own that. You could do that on the fly as well. When somebody comes and yells at you, be like, no, wait a minute. Give it back to you. Thank you. I wanted to buy a trailer, but the money had to go to rent. I was behind, and now I have to get ahead again. To do that, probably have to move so I can find the favor, Lindsay. Thanks, everyone. I didn't expect to get so emotional. We love you, Lindsay. Absolutely. Grateful. All right, let's seal this off. Hermetically, of course. It's a short one. And again, Angela, how awesome. We will get that out to you. And thank you, guys. All right, let's close this out with the group hug. So take your left arm up, put it to the person to your left. Take your right arm up and put it to the person to your right. As we do so, we're going to spin some energies out of our left hand here, out of our heart chakra, right? So we're going to spin energies out of our left hand, and we spin it around. It comes around to you. It comes around, and it comes around. It's faster. We go like the Large Hadron Collider, as long as we don't create any Mandela effects here, right? Berenstein or Bernstein Bears, right? So as we spin around here in the Berenstein or the Jiffy or Jif peanut butter universe, right? Which universe are you standing in? We spin faster and faster and faster. My heart merges with your heart, which merges with all of our hearts into one greater and bigger heart. And with that, we see our hearts merged as one, spinning faster and faster and faster. We take our love as we feel every one of our hearts spinning through each other. We lock it up like a reverse tornado into the greater source field. Chink. And we keep that love spinning up into the greater source field as we see everybody in the greater source field as amazing. And we see each and every one of you as amazing as well. And we send our love to everybody in the greater source field. We send our love to those who are loveless. We take that love and we'll push that love and we spin this love up for each and everyone who is in the greater source field, who is not feeling the love of being on planet Earth, who is feeling this to be heavy, feeling this to be the space that they don't want to be in, and think about possibly even ejecting themselves from this universe at time to time. We send our love to them and send that love to the loveless and let them know that they are loved today from those here in Good Dawning to the greater source field. We see each and everybody in the greater source field as well, living their best life, whatever that is for them. So we send that love and see them. And we take a moment and we visualize everybody within the greater source field living their best life, whatever that is for them and however that works for them. We do not judge what the best life is, but we see each and everybody waking up feeling that they are empowered. We see each and everybody waking up feeling that they are loved. We see each and everybody wake up feeling that they are in purpose. And we see each and everybody waking up feeling that they belong here on planet Earth. We see each and everybody on this planet in their highest and loving light. And we see each and everybody healed from whatever may be going on. We see each and everybody at peace on this planet and at peace May it roll through each and everybody's soul on this planet, and may the governments of the world find the same peace in their hearts, in their minds, and in their decisions as well, and how they govern over this planet. We see each and everybody here in our highest health, as we see everybody in their highest happiness, their highest joy, their highest peace for their highest joy, of course, and their highest love. We see Mother Gaia, of course, clean from all forever chemicals, plastics, whatnots, whoosies and whatnots and other things, and all the sealing that we've done, the astroturfing and asphalting that we've done to Mother Gaia. We certainly apologize for sealing her up under blacktop, concrete, and otherwise, and we see ourselves and Mother Gaia free from everything that all the nasties that humanity has done to her and is doing to her now, and is scheduling to do so in the not too distant future. Favor to Mother Gaia, and may she stand strong in the current energies, to say the least. And so much love and favor to each and every one of you today. Stand strong, stand in that frame, and realize you're here on this universe, in this universe, watching this universe, as part of all of this universe for a reason. Love you. And with that, we take our tornado of love, we spinning up into the greater source field, and we release it. And it turns into a bunch of balloons, just like a bunch of balloons. It floats up into the greater source field. And we let it float out and spread out. And our love in each of our hearts spread out into that larger, greater source field. And as we go out today, we and the greater source field merge as one in love, peace, and joy. And with that, we close out and say, hallelujah, so it is. Seal it up, and so it shall be. All right, guys, thank you all for being here today. Have an amazing day. Stay in that light body and create your universe. Don't, when you're seeing through your eyes, realize, is that your trauma eyes or your real eyes? I love you all. Stay awesome because you are. And thank you, guys. Lindsay, stay present and breathe. Don't create a timeline where you don't have, and don't direct your universe. Let your universe direct you, and see that being paid. And don't ask why, and don't try but try. But definitely don't ask why. Just see it being paid or how. Just see it being paid and step forward in your universe. There you go. All right, guys. We love you. Stay awesome because you are, and I'll see you all in the next. Thanks, guys. Love you.